Hi guys, it's Debbie with Debbie J's Crafting Corner. Today we're going to be playing with the From Our Kitchen Stamp and Die of the Month from Not2Shabby. Last month it was all apples, and this time we've got our canned goods, including some cute canned peaches. So I'm going to go ahead and just start off by stamping a bunch of this out. I'm kind of wanting to go a little bit away from my typical black that I do most of my image stamping. So I'm going to try something else. I'm going to be stamping in Weeping Willow. This is a brown from Simon Hurley, and then heat embossing that before doing some coloring on these guys. So now I'm using some Simon Hurley inks and just doing some easy ink watercoloring on here. I'm not going to use a lot of water, and you can tell that I kind of probably should have put a little bit of water down on this first, because now I've got this big splotch of red over on one side. That's okay. These are not perfect, and if I wanted to have more perfect coloring, you know what? I could have just used my my alcohol markers, because those I get a lot more precision with. But this is going to be just some quick and easy coloring, just to give a little bit of color to our little jars here. So I've used Remember Me for the blue, I'm using Bee Sting for the red, and I think for the lid, I just changed my mind. I think for the lid I'm going to use some Shady to kind of do a little bit of gray. So I did add some water first before picking up this diluted Shady to make it a little bit softer, and I think I'm going to blot some of that off as well. That looks pretty good. So it's a little bit gray, but not too much. And then let's add a little bit of color to that lining that's on there. And our little jar is done. So for my backgrounds, I'm using a couple pages out of last month's Box of the Month paper pads. This one it's apple season. I believe you can still get the paper pack in the shop, but it's got a lot of fun appley backgrounds. I love these colors, and my jar is basically the same color as one of the backgrounds. So, or actually a couple of the backgrounds. So I'm picking one that's got the apple blossoms. It's pretty much just because of the flowers. It could be any kind of flower. And then I'm using another piece that has this nice plaid. I'm going to go ahead and adhere the plaid piece down, just using some liquid glue to kind of break up that color. There we go. And then I'm going to be putting all of my pieces down. Now I'm using some scraps. This is some fun foam. It is adhesive on one side, so I glued it down onto the card with some liquid glue so I could just peel off the release paper on that adhesive side. And I'm going to go ahead and just put these guys down. And now I'm going to just adhere this down onto the front of a white card base. And that is going to finish up this card today. It is a really sweet, clean, and simple design, but I think that is just, I think it's lovely. I get tickled with my cards sometimes. You guys have a wonderful day. Be sure to check out this playlist to see some more projects where I'm using Not2Shabby Shop products, and I will talk to you soon. Bye, guys.